What's up, everybody? You already know what it is. Back with another video, man. I'm Simeon and this is What TV. You feel me? So I'm back with another video, another story time for y'all. You feel me? Another one of my embarrassing stories. So today I'm gonna be talking about the time that my dad made me pee myself. When I was like in the 3rd grade, you know what I'm saying, I was just really bored at home, right? And I hear my dad come in through the garage, you know what I'm saying? So he walks in the door, and my dad used to have like this laptop that he would bring with him from school, right? He would, it was like an Apple laptop, right? And like we had a desktop in the basement, but I think at the time it was broke. Like for whatever reason, like, you know, was like just wasn't turning on like altogether, right? So I was just like, went up to my dad and was like, hey, is it possible I can use your laptop to play some games? And he was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. So he puts in the password on his laptop, you know, and he hands it to me, and I run downstairs, you know, and he yells to me to be careful and all that stuff, you know, because, you know, I honestly, the computer is for work, so he can't just have a broken computer. It wouldn't look good. So yeah, I go downstairs and, you know, I type in like Candy Stand or Addicting Games or Cool Math Games, something like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there and I'm playing the game for like an hour and a half, right? You know, eventually I get done and I'm like, you know what, I'm ready to watch TV again. So, you know, I exit out and I go upstairs and, you know, I go back into my room, start watching some cartoons, right? So, next thing I know, you know, my dad goes downstairs and he gets his computer, opens it up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm just sitting there minding my own business, you feel me? Next thing I know, I hear my name being called from the kitchen. Simeon! Yeah! Come here! So, I'm sitting here like, yo, what did I do? Like, you know, I'm trying to rush through everything that happened in my head. I'm like, yo, did something happen at school? Did a teacher call and I'm not turning in homework? Did I forget to like take out the dog? Did I spill some water on the computer? Like something, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm going through all this, you know, and so I do this little flip off my bed and I trot into the kitchen, right? And like the way that our kitchen was set up at the time, right? I had a dog named Max, and he's a Shih Tzu, right? And so we had this like dog gate, you know, that would block off the entrance to like the living room and the dining room, you know, so that way Max would just like stay in the kitchen, you know, basically training him to stay in the kitchen, right? So, you know, I walk up to him, I'm like, hey Pop, what's up? He looks at me, dead in my eyes, and he's like, are you watching porn on my laptop?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Now again, I'm in the 3rd grade. I didn't even know what porn was. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, no, I wasn't watching porn on your laptop. And then he looks at me and he goes, do you know what porn is? And I'm like, no, not at all. And he's like, well, it's naked women that have videos on the internet. Again, I had no idea what porn was, you know, so I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, like I guess that's cool, but that's not really, you know, again, like that's not what I was looking at, right? But as I was answering, right, out of nowhere, I just get this smack, just in all of this, right? And I basically, like, there was a couch that was like right in the living room, right next to the kitchen, right? And so he hits me and I just fly over the couch, right? I'm like, and in my head I'm like, yo, did this dude just slap me? Right? So I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Like, maybe I just dove over the couch, right? So I get back up, and as I'm getting back up, another one comes. Right? And I flip back over, and I'm like,
He just hit me twice.
I lost all train of thought. I was discombobulated. Like, I didn't know what was front, what was back, north, south. I'm so confused because I'm sitting here like, what did I do? Like, what did I do to deserve this slap right now? I'm so confused, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, what's up? You know, like, I'm not saying anything, you know, in my mind, I'm just playing through everything like, yo, maybe I was watching porn. Like, what, you know, what's up? So I stand up and I look at my mom, and my mom is just sitting there, just quiet, just standing in the corner, just posted up, looking at me, just, you feel me? And so I'm like, yo, I look at Max, and Max was like, nope, I don't want nothing to do with this. Turned his back on me, walked away, right? And so I'm just like, so my dad goes, you know what? Go to your room. I'll deal with you later, right? Next thing I know, I turn, because I'm scared at this point. I'm like, look, let me just get to my room as fast as I can before another unexpected hit comes my way. So I turn to run. Next thing I know, like, as I'm stepping and planting to sprint to my room, I slip, right? And I'm like, yo, who put water on the ground, right? So I stand back up and I slip again, and I'm like, what is going on? And so I'm slipping, I'm stumbling all the way to my room, right? I do this little roll into my bed, and I lay flat on my back, right? I'm just posted just like this, right? Scared to death. And as I'm laying there, I guess, like, I don't know if it was adrenaline or fear or whatever it was, but for whatever reason, I start to feel my jeans was wet, right? And so I'm like, yo, I think I peed myself, bro. And you know, like, keep in mind, I mean, of course, I'm in the 3rd grade. I just got slapped twice by my dad. I'm crying, like, I'm crying hard. But at the same time, you know, I got one of them parents that be like, you know, stop crying before I give you something to cry about. So I'm doing the silent cry. I'm just laying there, bro, and I'm like, yo, I need to get out of these clothes, man, because I can't be laying in my bed with pee running down my leg, right? But then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? If I get up from this bed, I mess around and get slapped again. I'm gonna take a nap right here. Instantly went to sleep, just laying on my back, peed clothes, everything, right? I remember I was just laying there, right? My dad came in the room, and it was like as soon as he stepped foot in the room, I instantly woke up, because I was just like, nah, you're not about to just catch me off guard with another slap. At least let me see it coming. You feel me? So, you know, he comes up and he's like, are you okay? And I just remember I just broke down. I was just like, bruh, I didn't even watch porn. I don't even know what porn is, you know, and I'm just so distraught. And it's just that the fact that I got slapped twice for something I didn't do. You feel me? So, you know, man, like, you know, he gave me a hug and he told me he loved me and all that other stuff. And he left. Did I get up and change my clothes? Absolutely not. I went to sleep in those peed on jeans, my soiled underwear. I went to sleep in like a polo shirt. I went to sleep in all that. I did not leave that bed. I was not taking no risk. So, you know, had to do laundry that night or that morning, but you know, small price to pay to not get slapped again. You feel me? So I hope y'all enjoyed that story, man. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, leave a comment, and make sure you hit that bell so you know exactly when we bout to post. You feel me? This is What TV, and we out. Ayy.